Hi everyone, I'm going to share ChatGPT how explains the very complex code for me, the code I'm working on for my PhD project. So let's get started. I'm going to share fast C code and then bash script code and then Perl script code. So I'm going to take this code snippet out of the long code block. So and see how ChatGPT explains the code for me. At the moment, imagine that I don't understand anything about this code block. Ask ChatGPT, can you explain the following code block for me, colon, and then paste that code and see how it explains. Okay, all right, so it's very good. It's giving me information. OpenMP master directive is look at that. It is saying it is an OpenMP library, parallel programming in C. This is correct. And OpenMP pragma master is a directive, is very good. It is giving me correct information following the code block, master thread in the parallel execution code. Start SF send receive function. Yes, it's called send receive function with parameter in. Yes, it's parameter in. And the specific behavior of this function is not clear from the code snippet provided. The OpenMP barrier, yes, is correct because nothing is explained what this function does. OpenMP barrier is a directive. The barrier over here, all threads in the team will wait until all the threads reach the barrier. Exactly, it is correct. So master thread is executing this function and all the other threads are waiting over here. Is correct. These 3 lines are really complicated because I'm just taking out of a long program and see how it explained for me. Can you explain the following code for me? Paste it and see what it does. Yes, written in C, of course, written in C. Okay, the first line of the code is factor add 3 parameter psi. Okay, yeah, 3 parameters. It's likely function performs factor addition. It is just giving me information is a vector addition operations of 2 parameters. Okay, the specific behavior of this function is not clear from the code snippet provided. Okay, the second line calls a similar function vector add f 3 parameters. Yes, the third calls with 4 parameters. All this, it is likely function performs some kind of matrix multiplication operation, which is amazing. It is just absolutely correct. This is a matrix and all these 2 are vectors, so matrix and vector multiplication. And it is amazing that how ChatGPT knows that this is a matrix and vector multiplication operation of 3rd and 4th parameters and store results in the first 2 parameters. So it's amazing that how ChatGPT knows that these 3 parameters are input parameters and these 2 are store parameters. How this ChatGPT knows? It's amazing. The specific behavior of this function is not clear. Okay, yeah, it is not clear, but at least it is giving me information what this function does primarily. This function likely perform vector addition and matrix multiplication. So I have never said anywhere it is a vector, but it is telling me that matrix and vector multiplication. Let's see how this is a bash script, and I'm going to give him this code snippet. Please explain this code snippet. Okay, so this is a it is a shell script. Yes, get ops command to process command line. Exactly correct. This is what it takes the command line options. Yes, correct. And command line options. Okay, it is a string. Specify the following options for the snippet. In this case, only valid hyphen hash. The while loop iterates through each option passed to the script. While loop is doing this. Yes, and then the case statement checks value of C variable. Command line options pass from the command line. It is storing to C and then checking with the C. The case statement is used to handle is so C the variable C holding the current option. Yes, variable C is holding the current option. The case statement is used to handle each option. Holding each option as a case statement is handling each of the option is held by C. Okay, then the script runs command in the shell. So and then the script running this command. What does this means? So it is explaining as well. At the end of the case statement is used to indicate the end of the case block. So this means end of the case block. So in summary, script uses getups command to process command line options passed to the script, especially option -h. And then when the option is passed, the script runs a command in the shell. So it is explaining what is happening very clear. So it's fantastic. Let's try to test another code block from Perl script. So let's try to check these two lines. I'm already said. Can you explain the following block for me? Okay, now this code block is written in Perl, absolutely correct. First creates a variable called build dir. Yes, correct. Yes, that, and assign the value of a string that is a concatenation of the value of variable root dir. Yes, so this is the value is being stored into this variable. Is correct. And the second line creates a variable called, so another variable is being created. Yes, another variable is created, a ninja file, and the value of a string that is concatenated of the value of the variable build dir and the string build ninja. So it's correct. Ninja file variable will hold a string that represent a file named build.ninja in the path held by build directory variable. It's fantastic. Yes, this is exactly explaining what these two lines of code do. We can see that it is just creating a summary as well after explaining all this. Kind of is very structured way explaining the code block, and it is really helpful, and I'm using ChatGPT when I can understand any sort of code, what does it mean and what it is saying, and it is perfectly explaining what is happening. Even I'm taking a code block out of a very long program and is explaining what is going on, even though I'm not giving any other information before that code block and after that code block, but it is explaining fantastic way. It is a very amazing. Thank you very much for watching.